I've never scheduled a freaking live feed. Yeah, sorry, guys, gals, women, and children. Gainsies, I saw what you did. Thank you, buddy. Oh, man. I'm just not good at this stuff. There we go. Anyway. Sorry, friends. I'm just not good at it. Here, let's do this. I'm just sitting here licking my wounds. Sorry, friends. Sorry about that. So I scheduled one, right? I scheduled a live feed. And then I think I actually exited out of the phone. And that was that. So I don't know what to say. But sorry to run you around. It's good to see you here. I wish I was outside. I really do. But the body is healing some. It's deciding to do some more healing. And that's how I see this. Truly, I do, friends. I see it as healing. If it's there, if the injury's there, it's got to heal, right? It's got to heal. It's gonna stay there, but it's gonna rear its ugly head from time to time. It's not. It doesn't. It's just my beliefs. It's what I believe. I don't play the victim, and I don't bring on. I like to believe in healing. When an old injury comes up, that means it's repairing, and it shows its ugly face now and again. I've been dealing with this stuff since I've been a little kid. Seriously, it's been a lifelong journey, and I believe I'm getting a handle on it. So that's just how it is. Something went wrong. Oh, of course it did. Good. Let's get rid of that. Something went wrong. There we go. I'm back, friends. It's good to see us all. Let's get rid of that. Oh, something went wrong. There, can barely turn the. It's weird. I won't even try and begin to explain it. I use the. That's a good question, actually. I use, depending on the fabric of the shirt, I use them for rags. I do, or headbands in the summer. Depending if it's a t-shirt, I'll actually rip the sleeves off the shirt, and I'll actually use it as a headband because it's just a sleeve, right? It's got cotton, or so I do use some of the sleeves as headbands for sweat. But shirts like this, oh, hi there. Oh, friends, see, you gotta shine. You can't succumb. Don't succumb. So, yeah, that's what I do. I use them for rags. Chris Monroe, good to see you. Curly Thompson. Buckin, you're the reason I started my logging business. Hunter, good man, Hunter. There's nothing like following your freaking dreams and following your spirit where your heart wants to go. Don't care what nobody says, you go do it. I remember, friends, I'm not kidding you. I remember. But remember, none of this happened for me. I didn't have no mentors in my life saying, hey, pass me that wrench, or pass me that power saw, or fill my gas, or let's go do this. No. It was me. It was my own, passions that from when I was a little kid growing up out in the bush, I wanted to be on a saw. That's I never had no influences. Actually, that's not true. When I was a very young boy, we had a logger, a friend of ours. He was a hippie. The hippie logger, actually, is what he was. And he had a skidder, and we went and helped him when I was a young man. And I'll never forget the smell of that diesel and the power saw gas and the drum tobacco he used to smoke, and he had the cork boots and the jeans cut off with the strings hanging off the sleeve. You know, I'll never forget that time in my life. I was a little kid, and I actually worked with him. And he said to me years later, when I hired him to do some bucking for me, he actually thought Andy would have been the logger, not me. Is what because he's known us since we've been little kids, friends, like little kids, back in the days of my mom playing music all the time. Isn't that funny? So, yeah, good for you, buddy. Just follow whatever's you want to do, because I had people telling me don't do that. Don't go do that. That's not a smart move. Don't go cut firewood for a living, that is. And I said, well, I'm going to do that. I am going to go do that. Catbird Hill, my buddy. You are healing. Love you all. Lieutenant Bradley. Friends, big shout out to Lieutenant Bradley. Friends, this man, whenever I get something wrong with my... Friends, I'm 54 years old. Okay? I'm not... 53. What? I'm 53. Yeah, I keep saying I'm 54 because I'll be 54 in a couple months. 3 months. See my wife in the background. She always gets me, friends. Whenever I exaggerate or anything, she calls me out right away. Don't you, babe? She does. I love her so much. Richard Bailey, thank you for this. Or Richard Rayleigh, thank you for the super chat. But friends, honestly, Lieutenant Bradley, he's... Oh, look at Sagebrush. What a guy. Oh man, you friends, thank you so much for the super chat. Sincerely. Lieutenant Bradley always helps me out when I get into a bind with something wrong with my body. And he helps me out. And Lieutenant Bradley, I think I'm going to change your name to Dr. Bradley, because you're a special man, and I know you care. And you do help me. You do help me. Even just knowing you're there puts my mind at ease that I can count on a friend that I met on the internet who's got more experience in this than I'll ever have, who tells me what to do. So friends, I've made the decision where I've been dealing with this for many, many years, and I'm going to start at the ground level again. And I'm going to go through all the little things that, because I'm not done. I feel like I got one more kick. I've been talking about this for the last year or two. I've lost 20 pounds. I feel incredible, spiritually, mentally. My physical being is the only part that, for some reason, along my journey, has decided it was decided by me that I was going to take a beating, and but the body has proven to me time and time again that it repairs itself, friends. It does. I am not a doctor. I am a man who lives strictly by my own experience, from the body, mind, and spirit. And we all have this thing in us. I talk about it, the spark. It's connected in more ways than one may know. I don't want to go too deep, but Ryan, thank you, buddy. Thanks, brother, for everything you are. Oh, man. Thanks, buddy. Here, I got to use this other arm for a second here. Thanks for everything you are. Dealing with some old injuries right now. I will probably be 9 months before I'm back 100%. Yeah, you know, buddy, it's no fun. I wish it wasn't like this right now. My wife, she's a little under the weather too. We're both just sitting here. We're just so grateful though that we have each other and we have our health. You know, everything's relative, friends, on how you think about it and how you feel about it. And we're not woe is me people. We've never been woe is me people. We aren't victims. We didn't grow up that way. Nothing has happened to me. Do you know what I'm saying, friends? Nothing has happened to me. All kinds of things have happened to me, but it's been my choice by putting myself in the position. So I'm no complainer, but I'm also a realist. And I put up videos every day, and I have so for almost 8 years. July, I think, will be 8 years, friends, that we've been doing this.
And there's still people that are here from the very beginning. Give me a heck yeah if you've been here from the start. And if you're new, give a heck yeah too, because welcome to you. Thank you all so much. This is where I'm at right now in my life. And I honestly feel that these little things are little bumps. They're just little bumps, friends, in the road to getting stronger. I sometimes feel like I'm actually getting stronger physically, friends. You know, the thing about the internet, when you come on with an injury or say something, everybody's a doctor and everybody knows what you should do and what you should do to your diet and how you should fix yourself and this and that. And I think that's wonderful. I really do. But it's part of the nature of humans. We want to fix, we want to help people and fix people and share our experience, what worked for us. But friends, really, in the big scheme of things, not everything works the same for everybody. It just doesn't, you know. So I'm a big proprietor of listen to your body, be your own doctor, you know, especially this day and age with the way things have gone. Just listen to your body and be your own doctor. Don't run to the doctor right away when you got a problem. Give it some time. Don't get operated on right away. Oh, friends, do you know what happened to me the first time? Sorry, I can't really read too many of the comments because I'm focused on talking right now. But friends, the first time I took a real beating in this industry, I was falling right away up in Port Alberni, and I made a horrible mistake. I'll just say it straight up right now. I felt my pride was hurt more than anything. It was a terrible mistake, and I paid for it dearly. It almost killed me, actually. But I was fortunate enough to be bent over at the time. Do you know what I mean? Like I was bent over, and it got me across the back, and that was the first time. And if I hadn't been standing straight up, friends, seriously, it would have got me on top of the head, and it would have killed me. It just would have killed me, or I'd have been drooling. And it just timber. The bush is different than tree work, friends. I've done them both for 25 years steady, and logging is so different than backyard tree work. You can't even, they're apples and oranges. I'm telling you, just take it from me. They're different. So, but I remember I broke my back, I broke my leg. Both my ankles were completely sprained and blown up. My groin was ripped apart. I got hammered, friends, hammered like a whip. A tree came and it drilled me. It like a fence post. Do you know how I got around the house here? I couldn't walk for, I think that was about 2 or 3 weeks, wasn't it, babe, of me shuffling around the house before I started walking. So this is how I got around my house, friends, because I couldn't walk. So this is what I did. I lowered these chairs down and I put my arms on the chairs like this. And this is how I got around the house. Like this. This is actually how I was able to get around my home for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And then I slowly came back around and I went right back at it. I was not trained, friends. I was a self-taught fella. So I don't recommend that for anybody. I don't recommend, you know, we're all going to do what we want to do. If you want to go cut out in the bush, you're going to go cut. You're gonna. I strongly suggest reaching out to somebody, a mentor, and getting, I just didn't, friends. I went into patches of timber by myself and just started cutting, and what a gong show it was. What a gong show. That leads me to believe that, like, that's why I do things probably a little differently, you know. But anyway, and then a year after that is really when I took the most horrible beating I've ever taken in my entire life. I thought I was gonna die, and that was when I got really hit. That was tough. That was tough. So anyway, but all this that was way before any of that stuff. I've been packing this around with me for my whole life, as far as I can see it. So anyways, we're not here to I'm just sharing. I'm just here. I'm trying to keep a ritual alive. Thank you to the super chatters. We got, you know, we got friends that have been coming here. You got the Catbird Hill, Lieutenant Bradley. Thank you, brother. Sagebrush, positive. Yeah, positivity is contagious. I'm thankful for this channel and every single person here. I know you are, buddy. I know you are. And I am too. I truly am. Ireland, good to see you. Ireland. Jimmy Knapp. Todd Hansen, good to see you, Todd. Snowman, we love you, buddy. Be kind is right. That's it. That's what we got to do. Hey, Barking Spider, we love you, pal. So, oh, there's Julio McDermott. Good to see you, brother. Freddie Roberts. Nice. Kyle Baker. Tom Hickey. Hi, Tom. It's really good to see everybody today. It's really good to see everybody. Oh, the Tin Man. The Tin Man just texted me, friends. We talk every day. Me and him have been talking every day for the last 3 years. Rob Egan, how are you, buddy? I'm glad you're here, pal. It's always nice to see you. Is that Robert Cup? My good buddy, Robert Cup. That man knows what it's like to fight through adversity. Don't you, Robert? We all do, friends. We've all got a story, and we've all got our hills and wheelbarrows of rocks we've been packing around and pushing around. I let go of some of the ones that don't mean any use to me no more. Jack, 000 Jack with a $20 super chat. We love you, brother. Thank you so much. You people lift me up now is what's happening. I know you people say I lift you up, but you people lift me up. This is a symbiotic. I'm almost a little emotional talking about this because you folks have been here a long time watching me do this now. And I'm a changing man. I am. I'm a changing man. I got a crazy year designed, friends, already. I'm telling you. This year is going to be nuts. That's why it's so important that I have my physical being. I've got to get well again. So I'm just going to kick back. I even thought about, friends, I'll tell you straight now. I even thought about taking some time off from YouTube. I did. Vinesh, oh my goodness. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Friends, can we thank the super chatters, please? Just real quickly and briefly. Can we all just give a quick thanks to the super chatters? Holy smokes. What a huge help. Vinesh, thank you so much. Everybody that super chatted thus far today, thank you. Outdoors with the Morgans. Holy smokes, look at that. Holy son of a gun. There's a friend of mine. How you doing? Outdoors with the Morgans. Nice to see you, buddy. See, now there's a channel that, just like myself, they put up content every day. Mike, didn't you take a few days off a couple of weeks back? So I thought about you actually, Mike. And we're people of service to YouTubers. Oh, there's Gary with a super chat. Gary, thank you. We don't need to be here, a lot of us YouTubers, but we do. We come here. Yep, it was nice. Yeah, see, there's my buddy, Mikey Morgan. We do this, friends. I don't know. I only know why I do it. And I think it's got something to do with being in the service industry. I honestly do. Mike, could you back me up on that? I mean, once you get into the swing of it and your channel starts growing, it becomes a different game. But when I started this, it was just let's turn on the camera and see what happens. And your people bring you along is what happens, right, Mike? Your people tell you where to go and what they like and it's just an amazing thing. It is a labor of love. You're darn tootin' it is. Friends, listen, if I could be out right now throwing wood around or doing something that I would be, 100,000%. I can barely lift this sucker over my head right now. Hey, get this. You ever had this one? Right? We all know this one, right? Well, check this out. That's about it right there. Yep. No, she's not going anywhere right now. I probably shouldn't have fired up that power saw last night out in the yard. I started getting cocky. I was feeling pretty good. But I mean, it's not keeping me up at night, which is very important. Don't tell me nobody here hasn't had shoulder problems. They are debilitating and they are no fun for everybody. Anyway, it's coming and it won't be long and we'll be back to living life normal. Me and my wife both. Anyway, thanks, Buckin. Stay this way. Yeah, I'm a changing man. I'm a changing man. Oh, is Rita here? Is my girl here? Rita, baby, are you here? Oh, that brings me power. My family brings me so much power. Whew. Dang. Rita, I love you, darling. Rita was actually expressing, friends, that she might be able to give me a hand on the live feeds. There she is right there. This man doesn't know when to stop. Yeah, she doesn't tell a lie. I guess it's just time to slow down for a minute or two. But I honestly was gonna take a break. I was gonna just stop. But you know what I said? Forget it. I said I know there's people here that just want to even maybe talk about my family or see what I'm doing or whatever. There's my girl right there. I'm Rita. Oh, Rita's a moderator. Look at that. Keep an eye on those, Rita. Friends, give my girl a big hello, friends. Say hi to Rita, everybody. The Kentucky. Hey, brother, how are you? Yeah, I think Rita, are you going to give me a hand on the live feeds, honey, sometimes? I'd like Rita to give me a hand. She's gonna be showing up a bit on a channel. Cause there's, oh yeah, there's my girl. She's friends. I mean, obviously it's my daughter, right? So who remembers her from Buck and Stock 1? Come on, Rita. I know you're here and you're watching, honey. I'm gonna be careful right now because I'll start blubbering. But you are an extremely special human being, and you were born with the spark, just like your old man was. Yeah, you were. You can't fight it, hon. You're special. So get used to it. We can all just tap into that, you know. But you are looking at a changing man, friends. You are. 54 coming up. Be careful, my wife will hit me with a 53 soon. Yeah. So, I honestly, friends, besides this right now, honestly, I actually feel strong. I'm telling you this, friends. Yeah. Oh my goodness, these are going fast. I'm going to try this again, friends, because I don't like missing the comments. Look at these super chatters. Gary Peterson. Gary Peterson, thank you for your super chat, buddy. Jack 000 we got. Oh, Vanesh we got. I know Gainsies was in earlier, friends. Let's thank Gainsies again. Oh, there's Rita. Rita, I love you, sweetheart, so much. She's a bullseye. Yes, she is. Oh, telling you. She's going to be part of this channel, friends. You watch out. You're in for a treat this year. I'm going to kick back here, friends, a little bit, okay? I'm just going to lay back and maybe put my neck back. Robbie Egan, how are you? Let's get, there we go. There we are. I was even thinking about grabbing the ice. Hey, Johnny, Lieutenant Bradley, thank you, buddy. Thank you. Vanesh, how are you? Outdoors with the Morgan. Rita reminds me a bit of Eva. Oh, hey, Mikey, 100%, brother. Rita and Eva, just crazy, beautiful, like beautiful people. Oh, that's a good thing to say, Mikey, that they actually have reminded me of one another before. Aren't we lucky fellas? And busy, probably. I used to say, and if Lukey's watching, Luke, are you watching too? Rita, is your boyfriend with you there? I told Lukey right in the beginning, I said, I will do the time. I got no problem doing time. That's no joke. I will. You know what it's like when you get kids, right? You think you're crazy until you have kids, then you turn right nuts. Right nuts. Lukey, I love you, brother. I'm proud of you, buddy, if you're watching. Very proud of you. Rita and Luke are just special friends. Special friends. I know you are, honey. I see you there.
Mikey Morgan. Yeah, they really are beautiful little creatures, aren't they? Hey, Eva is just a princess, and Rita too. They really have similarities, the long dark hair and beautiful kids. Anyway, I'm just, yeah. LOL. He heard that one, Dad. Oh, did he hear that, Rita? Did he hear you?
Well, hey, listen here, Luke. I'm not kidding around. Fella, are you in there looking at me, Lukey? He knows I will. I'll do the freaking time.
I love that one. It's beautiful. Anyways, I'm kidding. Get a stretch band. Oh yeah, trust me, Mr. Baker. I've been down this road 1,000 times, buddy. It's just putting it to it. Once you get the freedom and you start working, you let off on the exercises, and this is a reminder. You got to keep things tight. So this is the time where I get back into all those elastic bands. I got Lieutenant Bradley running me through a program. He's going to pull us out of the bite, aren't you, Lieutenant? He is. Friends, I'm not joking when I say, those of you that have had it, you'll understand. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. Earl, good to see you. What is your favorite saw of all time? The McCulloch 125, Super Pro 125, hands down without a doubt. And then the 372 falls in right behind that. And I like power saws, but I got no problem telling you that right to your face, that the Mac 125 is hands down my favorite power saw of all time. Right behind that is the 372. Husqvarna is probably one of the best power saws ever in the world. I fell timber with that power saw in my heyday for years and years. I put the hours on those saws. They just fit me. They fit me. Earl, good to see you. Hey, Buckin from East Texas. E-Tex, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Gary Peterson, thank you again, my friend. Pete Chiolis. Pete, thank you for the super chat. Pete, we appreciate you. 562 is my favorite. That's a good little saw. That's a nice little saw. Earl, good job on you. Spencer Killens, 372 is amazing. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Yeah, Rita's going to take over. Lily Boys, good to see you. 266 is the Tin Man's favorite. Thank you for everything you do, Buckin. Roy Andrew. Roy, I love you, pal. Thank you for being here with us. We'll get through this little thing here. It's not pretty, but I'm just gonna keep doing what John tells me to do. He's got me doing, like, friends, like pulling this down and starting to get these weird little, I think it's partially rotator cuff stuff, but I just think it's just what it is. It's always been there. Hey, love you. Great thing you're doing. Terry Heffernan. Terry, thank you, friend. You're looking at a 54-year-old man who, you know what I felt like, friends? I'll be honest with you. You know what I felt like? I'll shoot off a little bit here. I felt like a guy when I was 27 years old. I felt like I got a second chance. That I just gonna say, I felt like I got a second chance. I was very close to taking myself out, as you all know. We won't go deep into that subject today, but you can imagine what it was. I was a haywire young man, and I had some issues, but I got them squared away, and I started. At 27 is when I felt like I actually started my life. And so I felt like I was in a little bit of a hurry. So I worked extremely hard physically and mentally and spiritually as well. But I felt like I was in a bit of a hurry, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I just do. I think it's just part of who I am. And So that's what he did. I just started cutting. I just bought a power saw and I started cutting. The bush has saved so many lives, as many as it's taken. It's saved many a man. The power saw and the axe and the woods and the trees have saved many a men from their own selves. Trust me on that. It has. I feel very connected to the forestry industry for many different reasons. It fed my family. It still does, but in a different way now, if that makes sense. Wild West Garage, good to see you, brother. Hail from North Michigan. You're the man, Buckin. Otorius, thanks for being here. We appreciate you, buddy. Double bangers for you. Double bangers. I love cutting firewood, Buckin. It's my passion. Earl, I don't freaking doubt it for 1 minute, buddy. You're a man. There's nothing like running a power saw. I think that was part of the problem I had. There's nothing like it. Jeffrey Reyes. Good to see you, Jeffrey. I'm glad you're here. Don't be sorry for that kind of stuff, pal. Jeffrey. You don't say sorry for that. You didn't do anything wrong. Okay, buddy? You listening to me, Jeffrey? Don't say sorry for stuff you didn't do wrong. You did nothing wrong, so you don't have to say sorry. You're welcome here, and we love you all. Good to see you, Jeffrey. Curly Bill Thompson. Hope you're doing well, brother. Jonathan Broadway, good to see you. Feeling all right. I'm feeling all right. I got gratitude. That's what I got. What is my favorite still? I don't know stills that well. 200T? Yeah, 200T, top and saw. That's my favorite still, to be honest. Still doesn't work for me. I've never been a still guy. Even their good saw, like I'm not that dude that does the Ford Chevy thing. I'm not that guy. So if you're looking for, I'm just not a still guy. It's that simple. I got my reasons, and I don't beat people up with that have them. That's not what I find. That very boring, actually. I find that weak-minded and boring. So still make great power saws for the people who use them, and if they can start and cut and make money with them, it's a great power saw. I don't care what it is. I have found through the years that Husqvarna is more robust in their mounting. Their anti-vibe is strong, yet smooth. Husky's just worked for me. It's just worked for me. That's it. It's plain and simple. I know Still makes good saws. I'm not a Still guy. I'm a Husky guy. I always found that odd, actually, that people even with the East Coast, West Coast thing, I find that really narrow-minded on most people's, like how they, how they talk about the cutting styles. I find that very, very narrow-minded and actually weak. I find it weak. I'm just going to say it. It's you got anything better to do than I mean, think about what they're doing for a second. Think about it, friends. One day I will do a video. One day I will do a video from every aspect of cutting timber. From every aspect. Hardwood, softwood, firewood, backyard trimming, tree service, logging, production, merchantable timber, reasons why. Trust me, I will do a video, but only when I'm ready to. And that'll be coming up. It may even come up the end of this year if this year goes good. I got a lot of hardwood cutting to do before I start spouting off about that. I've done some, and if you want to see some hardwood cutting from Buck and Billy Ray with a very slow cutting Still 461 that we bought out of a store in Indiana, then check out those videos from about 4 years ago when I went to Indiana. I bore cut almost every tree in the job. I know both styles. I know both cutting styles, friends. And the fact that East Coast and West Coast would even do this is mind blowing to me. It's mind blowing to me. The timber's different. Bottom line, simply the bottom line. The timber's different. There's no discussion. There should be no discussion. We should learn from one another. Because I bore cut, trust me, and I conventional cut as well. It's weird, friends. It honestly, it's weird. It's such a waste of breath, and you'll never catch me in it. Never. It's weak. It is. It's weak. Good day to all the messengers of kindness. Pilk Polk. Could you do a video tuning a home light? Just getting into vintage power saws. Justin Smith. Justin, I'll tell you something, brother. Listen to what I say right now, okay? Just listen to me. Get that XL, whatever that was, that XL12. They're the simplest saws to tune. Do what I say. Take off your air cleaner. Turn the jets right in. You listening with me, Justin? Are you here? Turn them in, right in. Seat them, just so they seat. Back them out, 1 1/4 turn. 1 1/4. Turn your idle so it's just touching the throttle. Just touching, like just. Fire the saw up. See what it does. And go from there. And then check out Tin Man's carburetor tuning videos and Buck and Billy Ray's how to tune a power saw, vintage power saw video. They're on there. You'll have it in no time. All saws are good. I'm a Mac man. I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you something right now. Did you guys see me pull out that? I can't wait to get cutting again. I'm not good this way. I really have to work spiritually and mentally, friends. When I'm down like this physically, I know we all. Yeah, I know you understand what I'm talking about. I know you do. And I'm not trying to say I'm different from nobody, because I'm not. We're all different, but I really don't like it. I'm not good sitting around. If I can't work with these suckers, I got to talk to him all the time, all day, every day. Get connected and just thank him. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. It's the only thing that is going to beat down what I talked about earlier about this. I'm better than you. You're not good enough. You do that, I do this. So we go like this. It's so sad to me. I'm on a mission. So if you think that for me just to cut trees all day long or make and wrap axes all day long is that all this channel is going to go going forward on this channel, you're very mistaken, and you're in for a surprise. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. You're in for a surprise. And now that my kids have grown up and my wife's going to travel with me, friends, listen, I will tell you this right now. You will see me probably in Myrtle with my wife, driving across the states, stopping in all kinds of different areas, splitting wood, learning the hardwoods, meeting people. You're going to see an interesting year. Next year, everything coming. It's going to be a neat time. Okay, this, I think might need to change something here. I think I do. I think my neck going forward might be giving me a problem here. She's starting to hum. I think I'll sit up straight. Yeah, I'm going to sit up like this. There. Might even get some ice. Anyway, Good things to look forward to. Leon Shuffletowski. Shufflelovsky. Good to see you, Buckin. Been a little while. Cool. Nice to see you. Posture, Buckin. Posture. Oh, yeah, you got that right. Posture is key. You're darn tootin' it is. You're darn tootin' it is. I like to kick back once in a while. You got to have the core stiff, fellas. Stiff core. Like, you know what I mean? Keep her stiff. Daryl Johnson's run and saw, he says. Run saws. Run saw, he says. Yeah, run saw is right. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of cutting going on this year. I hope to be doing a fair bit of cutting come late February with my good old buddy, Clay Walker. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go down and see him. He wants to learn a few things. It's going to be fun. That's going to be some fun content right there, friends. Let me tell you. Hey, GA growing. Well, let's use this hand. GA growing. There's plenty of almond wood. Oh, good. Good. You're always welcome to help. Thank you, buddy. I'm going to be learning about it all. So this is going to be a fun journey. Friends, when I'm older, hey, Gretchen, I got to read Gretchen's comment. Gretchen just popped in. I've been with the channel for only a few months, but it has taken me long to love you. It hasn't taken me long to love you and all you do. I love the kindness, effort, and teaching. Thank you, Buckin. Best wish, Gretchen Morfay. Gretchen, thank you for those nice words. That means more to me than you know, because I'm spreading some love, Gretchen. That's just what I'm doing, and I'm okay to say it. I don't. If you learn something from me on the power saws and the axes, if you learn something, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. But if you could learn something else here, along the lines of getting to know yourself, getting connected, and being nice to people. But that all starts with, getting right? That's your own journey, and nobody's gonna really help you there. They might inspire you, but I'm telling you, freedom is. I've never, yeah. I'm not gonna get all goofy on you, but it's available to the layman, to anybody. It's just sitting right there, ready. Yeah, little self-exploration helps. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's a message that's more important these days than how to cut a tree down. As you notice, I don't do how to cut a tree down videos. Just doesn't really excite me. I did cut trees down for a living. Now I do it for fun and to help people. I always, when I start talking about this, I always think about the video. And I know, Christine, you must be getting sick of hearing this, but I remember a video, Freds, that I said it had to have been 6-7 years ago. I was wearing one of these right there. And I was up in the drum room and I looked into the camera and I said, YouTube is going to help me cut trees for people for free. And I said it for like that year. I said it steady for that year. I don't know if anybody here remembers that, but that was 6-7 years ago that I said that. And I just touch on this briefly. I touch on it briefly because I ain't looking for nothing. Eric, how are you, buddy? There's 1, 2, 3, friends. Say hello to 1, 2, 3. Zach Johnson remembers. Friends, we have not billed anyone for tree work. Don't remember when. Don't remember. Michael, the old time, remembers. He's been here a while. Buckin, okay, we got that. Hey, who's that? Hey, there's Rob Christinger. Rob Christinger, buddy, thank you for the super chat, buddy.
Thank you. What a guy. Just wanted to thank you for your channel. Just loaded up my truck and sold my first load of firewood. Good man. Very good. Very good. Yeah, buddy. Good for you, buddy. Do it. Do it. It'll blow your mind what you'll envision yourself down the road. Wait till you see yourself in a year, buddy. Just one day at a time. Get up and do the best you can. That excites me when I hear that, man. I was a young dude with an excitement to live and to work with my body and get dirty and feed a family and just work and do good. I was 27 years old. I'm 53, almost 54. You see how I caught myself there? Oh, this excites me. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. I'm telling you, you never know where this freaking work. I'm getting excited. I get really excited. The power saw has given me freaking everything. Why do you think it's hanging off my neck? I made a decision to make a living on a power saw when I was 27 years old. I was 27 and I still had all the problems I have now back then. Guaranteed 1000% look you straight in the face and tell it to you without a problem. I'm an honest person and I had all the same issues I do now as I did then. Believe it. It's true. I did. I've worked through them. And I feel as I'm getting stronger. So you're here along with the journey. You either are or you aren't. So I'm really, really excited going forward. And if you guys weren't here, this would not be worth it to me at all. Not at all. Operational hardware, Bucking. I learned a ton of techniques on working on my property with saws. Thank you sincerely for the friendship and positive vibe. Operational hardware. Brother, thank you for your super chat. See how those super chats work, friends? I wouldn't have seen that guy's comment. I wouldn't have seen his comment. Hey, friends, listen. I'm just going to say this right now. I've been thinking about this, okay? And I'm going to say it. Friends, this channel in the beginning, all I did was work. I just worked. Cut, climb trees, cut. And it started to slow down a little bit at that stage of my life. I started to change. We started to grow. We got into the axes. I started to live my dream of not charging people. We've accomplished those things. We're moving now. We're growing. The community's growing. The message is growing. I get a lot of questions about my life, friends. Like my personal life or kind of behind the scenes. I just get a lot of that. And there's a lot of stuff I don't share. But here, I want to talk about something real quickly. Let me ask this. Do you folks follow channels that, I know he's on, Rita, thank you. 123 is on. Rita, just let me know that 123. Rita, thank you so much for that. Honey, you're doing a good job letting me know that stuff. I need that, Rita. And I'm going to need it more going forward. Hey, Rita, are you looking for a job? Friend, should we hire Rita as my personal manager? What do you think, friends? Should we put Rita on the payroll? Let's have a heck yeah if you guys think that's a good idea. B. Fisher, thank you. Thank you, B. Fisher. Yeah, me too. I think so too. Yeah, me and her are good together. We're scary together. Hey, friends, remember the harmless farmer and his daughter? Wasn't that wonderful to watch that? Does anybody with me on that? I love that man and his daughter. What's important in life? Come on. I mean, family's important. I mean, it is. Family is important to me. But I just, their relationship was so special. It was so special. And I miss that man. So I've been bugging Rita, to come with me and help me. And so I need your guys' help to give her a little boost, give her a little push, because I want her to come and help me on the channel. I need her help. Axes, like shipping, like just everything. Comment. She needs to be here. Rita, you need to be here. Come and help me, honey. So, in saying that, listen, does anybody, I have the opportunity, friends, to have memberships. We know I don't do sponsored videos, right? We know that. I'm not even going to put any time or energy into that right now or talk about it, but we know I don't do that. It is an opportunity to do, but I don't. I just choose not to. But does anybody do memberships with any YouTubers? Is that something that people do that are in this community? There's 329 people here. Are you memberships with anyone? Do you pay for like $2 or $3 for memberships or stuff? I don't know anything about it, but I'm looking at it. It's a YouTube thing. YouTube's been good to this community, friends. They have been. So I'm looking at it. I'm looking at ways of doing that. So Tim Hickey's off to bed. No, nobody does. I don't. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Oh, some do. And yep. Cool. You have been an awesome. Oh, wow. Yes, I do. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Very cool. Okay. That's good. I need help from you guys. I don't, but really only watch you. Cool. I don't do memberships. I do. Legend. Who said that? Stevie. Stevie Letts. What a guy. Stevie, love you, buddy. So, anyway, yeah. Patreon is a good source. Yeah, I know it is. I know it is, friends. But you know what? I'm going to be very honest. I can't explain it. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not going to go there. I would rather help YouTube, friends. YouTube has helped me. I would rather just be a company man. I'm just going to say it right now. Patreon, I think it's a separate thing. Just thank you. But I don't want to say that. I don't want to say, hey, friends, years ago when I did not know what that was and we had no income, like no income. We get some for the videos now, but we had nothing. And someone said, hey, Buckin, you'd be great with Patreon. So I did a video and said, hey, friends, does anybody heard of Patreon? And somebody came on and said, oh my goodness. I did a video 5 minutes later and said, forget I even ever said the word. That was, oh my gosh, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Forget. I even forget. So that's a big no on that. But thank you so much. Lots of people have it and it's great. But I would rather do the YouTube thing. Stay with YouTube. The merch is great. The merch helps. I'm not a real self-promoter, but maybe Rita will kick into gear. But the axes, friends, are going to be an added piece to this as well. It is. It's going to be an added piece. Blake Kramer throws down a super chat. We love you, brother. This stuff helps like crazy. I don't even like talking about this freaking stuff. But here we are, friends. I'm a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? So these things are available to people. And I just love YouTube. I freaking love YouTube. I just do. I believe it's going to lift the world up. I truly do. I believe it in my heart. And I've always said that since I've been here since day one. So that's my story and I'm sticking to it. And I'm a freaking company man. I'm just telling you that right now because YouTube has changed my life and many others. You can't deny it. Sure, you can focus on the stuff that isn't as positive. That's your prerogative if you want to do that. I don't. I've always looked at the good. Optimists live 7 to 12 years longer than not optimists. That's a fact. Jack. The wood bullet's coming, friends. It's coming. That's all I can say. It's coming. I missed a super chat, somebody says. I'm sure I did. I'm positive I did. If Rita was here beside me, she'd probably have a handle on that for me. But, well, maybe she can do it from where she's at. Did I miss super chats, Bum? Which one did I miss? Let's go check it out. Bruce Cook, you're an inspiration to all. Bruce, you sent a super chat. We love you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir. Jack 000. Cool. The $4.99 one. Okay, well, let me get there. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Whoever did that $4.99, who did it? It's gone. They don't even show it anymore. So whoever did that, we love you and thank you so much. Rita will have to Rita will have to, man, these freaking comments are flying by so freaking fast. Turbo. Hey, who's that? You know what? Check this out. Watch this. This will scare you. Check this out. Stevie Letts did a super chat. He's a wild man. You know he is. And look at this character. B. Fisher with the $4.99er. B. Fisher. Right there. I got you, B. Thanks, buddy. Operational Hardware. Thanks, Operational. Rita's talking. Here she is. Marty. Joey Gordon, thank you. Holler. Howdy. From where? Holler. Where are you from? Buck puts you into tube. I do. I do. Thanks, Joey. Thank you, Joey. So, anyway, I'm excited. Straight up excited. Very cool year coming. Gretchen. Critter K. Critter G. Yay for Rita. Yeah, Bry the guy. Thanks, Bry. Heck yeah, Buckin. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Holy smokes, I'm way behind here. Southwest Quebec. Jeffrey Helm. Jeffrey, good to see you, bud. Let me just turn this like this, friends. This will make a lot more sense when I can do this. Check this out. Watch how crazy I am right now. This'll get you. Check this out. Boom. Huh? What do you want to know about that? B, what was the question? What was the question, B? Are you planning to pay Iron Horse a visit? 1,000%. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to make a trip. I'm doing Bunyan again this year, friends. My goal is to do Paul Bunyan, but I also was hoping to do like a buck and stock. But friends, if you have ever put on an event or been part of helping put an event on, it's a lot of freaking work. Buck and stock for 2023. Listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. I know myself. I've done this now for a few years in a row. I'm actually going to talk to Bunyan, friends. My plan is that I would like to incorporate something into maybe the Paul Bunyan show, a Buck and Bunyan thing, where we bring buck and stock. This is probably not doable, but you know what I mean? It's where my brain is so that I can kill. Friends, I'm a long ways away from there, right? I'm a long ways away, and I'm telling you right now, friends, that we had such a fun time at Paul Bunyan. I'm talking, what a message we were able to let go. We were able to help the Eastern Loggers Association financially, which was a huge feeling for me. People supported us at Bunyan. We just turned around and threw it right back into the Eastern Loggers calendar thing or whatever they do. We got to wait in a lineup for an hour to see the Morgans and give them a hug and thank them. We got to share some stand-up and buck information. We got to help a guy with a power saw. It was just about service. The whole thing was about service for me. And I'm so freaking excited. We never really had much merch. I've got merch stand covered. Yeah, Rita. Yeah. Rita's going to be the merch girl, friends. That's going to be scary in itself because she's a salesperson. Let me tell you. You just got to look at her and you'll buy something off her. I got to start embracing I got to start to learn how to promote myself, friends. I've never been good at it. Ever. I'm just not good at it. Maybe some people think I am. I'm not, though. I know I'm not. Hey, listen, I got to go drain the lizard. Okay? There's a lizard here I got to get. Hang on a second. Rita, are you keeping people going here? Hey? That's better. I can relax now. Maybe my shoulder will feel a little better too. So anyways, friends, the membership things, I'm just looking at it. That's all I'm doing. I'm looking at it. Dumpster's here. We got some, oh yeah, we got some plans with Dumpster. I'm telling you, the freaking, yeah, this is going to be a fun year. Nick Pixel was telling me, friends, we could do like a little special Bucket Army little emoji, you know, for like a tier. I just would start with one tier, friends, to see how it would go. $3 or something. I don't know what they do. I don't know what they offer. But I'm thinking that everybody that's in the comments, like the Bucket Army, can have a special emoji or something. Don't know. Just looking at soft ways of supporting the channel, friends, if that makes sense. I mean, that's what I'm looking at doing. So, thank you. But I'm looking at it. Jode, whoa! Jode, hey! Okay, Blake Kramer, friends. Blake Kramer did a super chat. He must have done it when I went and talked to the lizard. Joey Gordon with another super chat. Look at this freaking character here. Joe Reynes. Towards the tens machines of the shoulder. Buddy, thank you. I'm going to go buy those elastic. I'm going to get going. Patience. I'm telling you, patience, resilience. It's coming. Paul, good to see you. Thank you. Jode, I got to head to work. This is the greatest community on YouTube, and it is all from the movement Buck and Billy Ray started. Thank you, Billy, for... Jode, brother, dude, that means a lot, man. Jode, thank you. Buddy, seriously, thank you. That means a lot. Friends, thank Joe for us. What a guy. Now there's a hard-working fella. What a nice thing to say. Hey, thank you, Joe. That's real nice of you. Rob, thanks for being you. Rob with the $20 super chat. Rob, we love you, pal. Thank you so much. Wow, cool. Be a messenger of kindness for the channel support. Yeah, we have that as well. And again, see, there you go. I'm terrible at this stuff. We do have that option. Notice how Leon, I'm weird that way. Stickers available on the website. Whoa, Christine. Yes, I like my people to speak for me, friends. You know what? I honestly do. Hogan's doing phenomenal, Austin. Thanks for asking. He's in camp right now. He's cutting trees, climbing trees, both my kids up. I couldn't be prouder. I've got more things to be grateful for than to sit around and cry about. You know what I mean? Ethan, Ethan, you're right, buddy. And I don't ask for it. I just know I just want to utilize the tools that are there. That's all. That's I think the channel's at that stage. So memberships were just something I thought about and thought I would share that with you guys, gals, women, and children. Holler 223, more stickers. We got some new stuff. We got merchandise coming up. I'm working with a group over in Ireland right now. Friends, people ask me about my old crew cab pickup. They want a shirt with the old green and white crew cab. You know, back in the day. We're going to make a shirt with that. We're going to make a wood bullet shirt. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's coming. This is all going to tie in together. I'm freaking excited. Notice the right hand's a little lower than the left hand. It's coming. Oh, she's coming up there. Back down. Patience, tolerance. Oh, dear. Holler. Pull over. Joe, we love you, Joe. Buddy, you're a big support and you're a good man. Lyle Davis. Love to all. Be kind. Lyle Davis. Lyle, you know you're crazy in the head, right? Mr. Davies? You know these things, right? I wouldn't have it any other way. Miles and Morgan, hello. You got to be kidding me. Now, I don't know if anybody was at Paul Bunyan, but I'm going to tell you something right freaking now. And I'm taking off my glasses for it. Who was at Paul Bunyan? Give me a heck yeah right now. I need to give myself a gauge who I'm talking to. Who was at Paul Bunyan that Saturday afternoon? Heck yes. I need heck yes and I need them quick. Come on. Who was at Paul Bunyan? There's one. There's a couple. There's a few. Okay. Joe Reynes. Okay, Joe, you might even have seen this. Kevin Duff probably did because he don't miss nothing. Old timer. I love this. Beautiful. Okay. Did you see what happened to me when I saw the twins and their parents? When they snuck up behind me and I turned around and I saw the two twins and their mom and dad. Does anybody remember what happened to me? Yeah. It doesn't get realer than that. I couldn't even look at them. I couldn't look at them. I looked and I was like, I looked away and I was like, and then they realized that I was trying to talk to some people and I was getting emotional, so they actually took off. They're smart enough to understand that Bucking can't see us right now and our presence is actually screwing him up emotionally. Seriously, I love those people so much. Those young boys. Gosh, when you have the opportunity to be in people's homes and influence their children to be better and stronger men, and their dad comes out to me and says, Buck, and I can't offer this to my... I can't even talk about it. Some amazing things happened at that Paul Bunyan show. And yeah, it's going to happen again on a bigger scale. Hogan's not allowed to, they're not allowed to shoot. They're not allowed to go all social media stuff there. No, they're not. They're not allowed to go a lot of social media out there. It's not welcome right away, especially when you're new like that. Hogan's earning his stripes out there. He's doing really well, but they're not, you know, they're not into all that yarding on the suspenders. They're out there doing a job. They're proud of what they do, but they're not Instagram tree guys. There's I know I don't want to sound, you know, social media is huge. It's just huge, and they run a business. They run a business, so they want to have a very clean online presence. They are on Instagram. They are on Instagram. So yeah, they have to be careful. Nick's Boots Bucking Edition. Oh my goodness, I'm so freaking excited, you friends. I am telling you, I got so much to be excited for. I think Nick's friends, I actually think Nick's Boots, seriously, I think they're thinking about helping me with the nail bottom construction. You see those? You see those suckers? Right? Nail bottom. It's all we've ever had here. It's all we've ever had. We've never had stitch out here. They aren't even a thing. They're not a logging boot, actually. To us, they are. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't a thing. You don't want wide. You don't want wide. I don't know where these things come from. You don't want that. You want narrow. I heard somebody say, "Oh, I love that wide platform." Well, okay, great. But maybe you hadn't experienced something before. You see? So I just don't say nothing about nothing. I just know what works for me. Johnny McCormick. Is that Johnny, my buddy from Bunyan? Lyle Davis, we love you. Johnny McCormick, gotta go all. Have a good week. Johnny, we love you. Thanks for being here, buddy. Rita, what are you doing today? Oh, did you hear that, friends? Did you actually hear that? Thanks, John. Leon Shuffletowski, buddy, good to see you. Justin Weaver, hey, Buckin, hope you're well. I'm getting there, brother. I'm getting there. Michael Oldtimer, how are you? Pilk, PP. You too, Buckin. Johnny McCormick. Armin Bartos. Armin Bartos, he's a tree climber. Hey, Armin, how are you doing? To climb there, brother. Thank you for the videos. You're welcome, Armand. You're welcome, my brother. Buddy, thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Oh, I can't keep up with all them freaking high-fluting climbers on the internet, boy. I'm old school. You give me a strap and a couple of picks hooked into my boots, and that's all I need. That's just where I come from. I enjoy it. It's my climbing days are not done, friends. They're not done. None of that's done. I honestly feel like I'm coming back. I know maybe it's a pipe dream, but yeah, I'm healing. I'm healing. Physically, I'm healing. I am. Friends, forget it. I don't want to go there right now. I don't want to go there right now. Shout out to Buck and Billy Ray from BB Rustic Builds in Pennsylvania. Thanks, BB. Appreciate you. Nick Dumpster. No way. Dumpster. Good to see ya. Rita says, good to see you, Nick. Heck yeah. Jason. Christine. Ding dong. How are you? I'm good, ding dong. Feeling okay, buddy. Feeling okay. Feeling great. Grateful anyways. The mental and the spiritual parts got to pick up the pieces today. We got a bad wing a little bit. Hey, Buckin, you sent my son a t-shirt a couple of days ago. We wear them with pride. You're a champ and a top bloke. Anthony Collier. Anthony, we love you. Harlan Brody, we love you back, Buckin. It takes a village to raise kids. You are family. Wow. Next time you sneak up on me, you give me a warning so I can get the tears, in the back shelf there. Harlan, you're an incredible dude. You're an incredible dude. Just such a secure, loving man. And your wife, you people, I can't wait to introduce you to my wife in the big trees. We'll meet you down in the big trees, and that's a guarantee. And you will see that's on the channel. I'm not talking about it and not doing it. That's not my style. You will see me with the twins and their parents, with my wife, maybe even Rita and Hogan, we don't know, down in the big redwoods. We're going to meet them down there. Good day, Mr. Buckin. Love, peace. I spent hours watching your videos and have changed my life in ways of positivity. Much respect. Cheers, Brad. Savage Firewood. Brad, it's a noble thing to do, to bring people their heat, brother. You keep on doing it. You stick with with what you know. And you stand with your chest proud, strap up your boots, and do the best you can, brother. Good for you. You're doing a noble, noble thing. And don't ever forget that. I freaking love firewood. I got a soft... I'm the only tree guy that does firewood on this internet. I am. Find me another tree guy that goes and does freaking firewood. Huh? I'm a woodman. And I'm proud of it. I don't go beaking. I try not to beak. But don't mistaken how proud I am from where I come from and what I do. History, what was your first climbing line? Oh, you don't even want to know. You don't want to know. It was probably a marine rope that I bought for $100 that I rigged off one end and rappelled off the other end, and it was white. And it was so cheap that when you rappelled, you had about 13 feet of sleeve left on it. You had to cut it off and melt it every job you did, and it became shorter. Cheap. Love the thumbs up. Rita, how are we doing for thumbs up? Oh, we got 295. Oh, hey, we got 312 people here. Friends, let's crack the thumbs up there. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, you better give the thumbs up a crack. It's wicked how your firewood is privacy. Yeah. Yeah, you bet, Michael. That's a true logger for you right there. You can't. Loggers and tree guys are different people, friends. I'm not. Please don't be offended. It's facts. It's a different game altogether. They're just different trades. Yeah. I blended them. And I was so happy I did. I actually wanted to be a faller so bad, I just went out and started cutting trees. That's how bad I wanted to be a faller. And I paid the price for it, and I do not suggest you do that. Please, Don't do it. If you want to be a faller, a production cutter, go seek out the right channels, go to the right people, go to someone that you know has a past in it, and go to the source. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't do what I did. I can't tell you what to do, but I took the freaking hard route, friends. Not good. I cut differently than a lot of people. I do. I have a different cut style. I shoot from the hip. I don't make this a big technical science project. They're trees and I'm a man. The trees are bigger than me. And fiber is an interesting thing. So there's too many people knocking people out there that just because they cut something differently than this guy cuts something differently, they're too busy knocking and trying to force their opinions upon people than learning something. It's actually sad to me. Do you guys ever see me bash people about the way they cut? Have you ever seen it? Give it to me. Give it to me straight. No, you haven't. Because the joy of the power saw trumps everything and always will. You just won't see it. Do I agree with all? No, but I'm not there. So I'm going there. We're in for an exciting few years, friends. I urge you, if you're not subscribed and you just clicked on this live feed, this is a little speed bump we got to get over. I'm just going to freaking say hello to you folks every day. I'm going to keep you updated on what's going on with my shoulder. I may even show you some shoulder exercises. I don't know. I don't care. I got a YouTube channel and I post every day and you're going to see what's going down. That's what's going on. I thought about taking a break, friends. I did. Honestly, I thought about just kicking back for like a week. But I've chose not to do that. So just remember that when you're watching my videos. Please remember that. And you know, Rita's here. We have moderators here. There's an unfortunate part of society when someone doesn't feel good about themselves. They kind of, you know, they let other people know that they're not feeling good about themselves by bashing people. So we're not having that. We're not having it. You know what I'm saying? We're not having it around here. You don't like my eyes? You think I got a problem with my eyes? Well, try that on for size. Is that any better for you? Don't care. God bless you. God bless you, Muskie. God bless you too, brother. I'm 27. It's been 4 years. Jeffrey Helm, you're one heck of a man with that super chat. We love you, brother. Thank you. Hold on a second. Hey, buddy, thank you for your super chat. Thank you. I want to talk to this young fella. I'm 27. It's been 4 years. I've had shoulder pain too. Kind of stopped me into climbing. I'm getting back slowly. Keeks, brother, if there's one thing I can relate to, it's that, my friend. Friends, I started a job when I was 28 at Davy Tree Service. Davy Tree. Everybody worked at Davy Tree. Eric, Claude, good to see you. Jeffrey, thank you so much. And I was to start work the following Monday. Some of my friends worked there. And friends, this is the straight goods, okay? Yeah, Muskie, cortisone did nothing for me. Isn't that amazing? I've heard things, people been helped by it. It just didn't help. I had one shot of cortisone in this arm. I remember it vividly. It was horrible. It just didn't do it. So I've never gone back, but that makes me so happy that it worked for you, brother. That really does. Good for you. But I worked for Davy Tree Service, okay, friends? I was an office manager for Davy Tree. Christine, you're kidding me. They're out of Ohio, I think. I think they're out of Ohio, based out of Ohio. American company. Anyways, friends, long and the short, I knew some guys that worked there, okay? They kept telling the boss, hey, get Buckin. Buckin climbs and falls, and he's a power saw man. Go to Buckin. So old buddy of mine come up the driveway, and he says, Buckin, what do you do? We got a job, just, you know, listen to this. I says, I do whatever. Whatever you need. If I'm on a power saw, I'm smiling, brother. It was September. We were going into winter. I was broke. We were broke. Me and my wife bought this house in 1998. We got married in 1998. I sobered up in 1997. Okay, are you feeling me? Quit my job, bought a power saw. Telling you, friends. Telling you. So I take the job. $15 an hour slashing under the power lines in Yubo. I was working with my friends that I went to school with. $15 an hour. He said, he was like this. He said, Buckin, don't tell anybody, but I heard you can run a saw, so just keep it down. I'm going to give you Sawman 3 wages, but don't tell nobody because it'll get some guys mad. You know, they've been there a little longer. They might get mad. Okay. Okay, thank you. I thought about it. At that time, friends, you want to know what I was doing? I was doing whatever I had to do. Cleaning gutters, working on farms, scraping ditches, prickles, feeding paying the mortgage. My wife was working at that time too. So I took the job slashing. Tariffkin, thanks for the super chat, buddy. Friends, the next day or Monday, my shoulder started going off on the Saturday, the Sunday. Get this. I started my job in town here. I went to work for 2 hours. My shoulder went right off. I could not lift my arm. Same one. It's doing the exact same it's doing back in the day when I was 28. It's doing the same thing right now. I can't work today. I had to go home. Or I think I pounded out the day, which was probably stupid. But I called in the next day. I was wrecked. My first day on the job. Do you know how frustrating that was? So I understand the frustrations. Keith Evans, thank you, buddy. I love you too. I do. I love you. There's nothing like wanting to work and having physical ailments that don't let you do it. I understand. That's one thing I understand. And we don't want to complain. We don't want to do those things as a man. I understand. It is what it is. You gotta, don't complain because that slows your healing down. Accept it, do everything you can to get back on, So, gosh, this has been a plaguing thing for me, friends, through the years. It really has. But I'm beating it. You will watch it go away. If you stick around here, you will watch this go away. It's already gotten better. And I'll tell you what I'm doing someday. That's making a big change in my life. I'm not going to share that right now here on the channel, but it's pretty amazing. But you have to have patience. Tin Man knows what I'm talking about. Rita says, thanks, Justin. Rita, thank you for your help today. It's nice to know you're here. We got 325 people and 348 freaking people here. Or thumbs up. That's pretty cool. How long have we been rolling, friends? How long is this? Oh, wow. Snowman, love. Oh, yeah. Heard you, Buckin. I began school with my shoulder was in the baddest shape. Yeah, brother, it's no fun. I understand, buddy. Rita and Snowman having a discussion. I love it. I love it. Glass is always half full, says Ethan, and you're darn tootin' it is. An hour and a half. Okay, that's not too bad. Maybe we'll see about shutting her down pretty quick. What do you think? Yes, it is, Jason. Yes, it is. It absolutely is. This, and I know I've already said it and I've already expressed it in a couple of my videos. Friends, this situation for me through my life, borderline depression, and I don't play around with that word. I do not play around with that word because I don't claim to have ever had depression. But I will tell you that I've been close with this thing. Straight goods. And I don't play with that word. You know, anyways, let's get this moving here. Get this. I got to get caught up. Sorry, friends. Whoa, what's that all about? Okay. Christine, we're so organized. Rita says, yeah. Give no power to it. That's right, Peter. You do your best. You're absolutely right. The live feeds always go fast. Yeah, they do, don't they? Oh, don't go? You say don't go. What do you mean don't go? We got to go. At some point, we got to go. Keep plugging, bucking. You'll get through it. I will, Freddie. I know that. I already know that. And it's, when you're in it, you know what it's like. You can only look for the light, you know, look for the light. I got you people here to lift me up, and I appreciate you all big time, big time. Me and my wife are nothing but grateful, because guess what? We're in a position, we're in a position, and this is straight as good as you're going to get. When this used to happen to me before, guess what? I couldn't sit here. I couldn't. I'm telling you, I would have to go endure it or do something, figure something out, or go in the hole. I have no reason to complain. None, zero, none. It's just time to sit for a little bit. I just need to heal. That's all. It's that simple. There's no ooga booga. There's no science. I just need to rest. That's the story. And I'm hesitant on showing you this video of that new muffler because you guys are going to give me trouble for starting a power saw last night. Shuffleovsky, ice for the shoulder, coffee for you. Yeah, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I was actually thinking for the last few minutes. Just hang on, friends. So this is kind of what I do. I don't ice it all the time because I think too much ice is not good neither. Everybody's a doctor, right? But I exercised it, or I stretched it a little bit earlier. So I sometimes just, 2 layers. I wrap this up in 2 layers, little ice pack, and I just drop it in under the shirt like this, you see? Like that. That's all. And I'll just leave that like that. Hey, Buckin, are you into motorcycles? Sterling, yeah, I had a chopper. Yeah, I am. I don't have any bikes right now. My kids were young when I had a bike. But I got rid of it. Yeah, I sold it. It was, Buckin, you have helped me so much. Thank you for making me the person I am today. Joey Gordon. Joey, those are pretty heavy-duty words, brother. You know, that means so much. I'm so grateful and happy that young men or any men are being helped from this content. You'll never understand what this means to me, friends, unless you've experienced it yourself. To inspire people, friends, to be kinder is the biggest gift in the world. It's the biggest gift in the world. I'm telling you right now, I'm just getting warmed up. Don't be afraid to love, friends. Don't be afraid. Somebody comes at you in public. You're afraid what people are going to think if you just say, "Hey, buds, what's happening there?" You don't have to fight. You don't have to fight. It takes a bigger man to talk a man down. It takes a bigger man to spread love. It takes a stronger man, I should say, not a bigger man. It takes a stronger man. When you become free and vulnerable, you actually become twice as strong. I know it sounds crazy. I know. But listen, friends, and I've said it before, I can roll around in the dirt with anybody, but I'd rather hug and have a coffee and shake hands and share life stories and understand where a person comes from and understand why they're like that. Why this? Why are you coming at me like this? Can we get through this? Or is it, are you ready? Are you ready to get through this? Or truly, I don't care. Just don't come at me is all I'm saying. Hey, Knud, super chat. Knud with the super chat. Knud! Oh my goodness gracious. Knud, more coffee is always good. Thanks, Knud. We love you, brother. It's getting there, Edward. It's not good today. It's not good. And I may have added a little bit to that yesterday. I don't know. But it's one of those things. It'll go away. Lock-a-line, good to see you. I'm going to put this back like that. Go like that. That's what I'm going to do. Just for a second. Just so I can get that ice on there. And then we're not going to hang for too much longer, friends. And then we're going to go. Right? Yeah. Canoed. Keith Evans, love you, Buckin. Keith, I love you. Thank you for your super chats, everybody. Thank you all so much. Jerry, how are you? You bet. Where did you get myrtle? Lance, hey, listen, myrtle, I've had myrtle, oh my goodness, many years. My little brother found her in town. She had a camper on her. And he called me to help him, buy the truck and take a look at it because he knew I knew a little bit more about those trucks than he did and his girlfriend. Hey, there's Mark Gaines with another super chat, sitting with the Lock-a-line patch on my shoulder. Just got back from the hospital this morning, Buckin. What's going on, Gainsies? Gainsies. Hogan's got 5 more days in camp. He just texted me. Right here. Hogan's got 5 more days in camp, friends. Whoa, look at the super chatters. Mark Leach, Mark, thank you. Wow. Who's? Oh, okay, 5 more days. Sonny, my boy's got 5 more days. We're live, I'll tell him. Let's see if Hogan will drop in, friends. Drop in. Rita's here. Rita, text your brother. Tell him to pop in. Honey, Rita, text Hogan. Tell him to pop in. Friends, keep an eye out for Hogan. Wendy, check in. Let's have a family meeting. Chris Crow, friends, thank you for the super chats. I know I probably missed a couple, and I apologize if I have. Thank you so much for all your support today. Mr. Shuffletowski, we love you. We got a fella here. This gentleman here, that's Gainsies. We got Gainsies. Gainsies, what are you doing? What do you mean you got back from the hospital? What's going on here? Mark Leach, thank you. Thanks for the super chat. What, Gainsies, what's going on? No work with palm trees, Patrick. Not yet, but I will. Oh, I'm going to, buddy. I'm just getting ready, buddy. My health. Friends, I got squashed. I'm going to go get my x-rays from the hospital. I'm going to see if they'll send me a copy of my x-rays. I want to share that with you people. I want to share that with you, that experience. People have asked me, howdy Buckin from Melbourne, Australia. Tim, I'll be down to see you soon, pal. Within a couple of years, maybe 3, I'll be down to see you. Straight goods. Ish, are you here today? Thank you for being you. Lizzie Palmer. Lizzie, you're welcome. Snowman, pelvis healed. Good man. Keep an eye out for that. I want to know what's up with you're looking good, Buckin. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I feel good. I do. I feel good. And I honestly feel like Buckin, what do you call it there? Benjamin Buckin. I feel like I'm getting younger. I do. When I drop that 20 pounds, everything, yeah, it's coming. Marty Rudder, thank you for the prayers. Stevie Letts, we love you. Ready for the saw project. Okay, Stevie, let me get through this. We'll look at a saw. Thanks, buddy. I got a good idea. Lean and mean, not bad. $1.80. I'm hanging in at $1.80, friends. I gained about 4 or 5 in Christmas. Now back down to $1.80. Gainsy torn rotator. Oh. Ay. Buck, you're a legend. The idol for inspiration. Roque. Be all that you set out to be without a doubt. Undoubtedly. Buddy, Roque. What are we doing besides that? Do you know, friends? Thank you, pal. I started late. I did. I started late. I did.
I feel a little bit. But you know what? There's no mistakes in this world, and that I do believe. I started right when I was supposed to start. There was a lady in the grocery store the other day. I walked up to get some ham, and she said, "I'm quitting." She did. She says, "I'm quitting." And I looked at her and said, "When?" I did. I said, "Tonight or why?" And she told me what she made in 14 days. She says, "I just got paid." Joshua Bates. Look at these super chatters, friends. Joshua with a $20 super chat and White's Tree Service. White's, brother, I love you. Hope you get better. I will, buddy. Thank you. Thank you for the super chats. Huge support and thank you. I said, "When are you quitting?" And she told me what she made in 2 weeks. And it was sad. I'll be honest, it was sad. And I told her, "You do whatever you want." I said, "Do whatever you want to do." And I mean it, actually. And I know it. I know it's not as easy for everybody to grasp that. It wasn't easy for me, but I was so heck bent on leather to be happy in my own life. I wanted to be happy, and I knew that I had to work, so that if I'm at work and I'm unhappy, then I'm doing myself a horrible disservice in life. That was truly how I felt about it, friends. As I stare you in the face, I'm telling you. So I bought a power saw. I quit my job 2 weeks later and I bought a power saw, and I told my boss, "Thank you. Hey, my timber sports journey, wishing you a speedy recovery." Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. Rita's in there thanking people. I love that. Rita, thank you. New subscriber from Kentucky. Andy, welcome. Welcome, buddy. How long have you had the Ford Ranger bucking? When did I buy that truck, friends? Last year? When did I buy Sylvia? Not long. Not long. She's a work truck. She's a work truck. I'm working her. She's already got a dent or two on her. Trucks are, yeah, it's a work truck. Yeah, not long. Funko, I live in Ontario where we really only put hardwoods in our wood stove. Do you guys put any hemlock in your stoves on the West Coast? Hemlock's actually good firewood. I don't personally, just because fir is so predominant around I am. But mountain hemlock, check out the BTUs on mountain hemlock. It's deadly. It's beautiful. It competes with oak and hickories. I think it's 24. Hemlock's good firewood. Very good firewood. But I don't use it. Knuckles, Justin Knuckles is incredible. Hogan's driving the snot out of Knuckles. She's standing straight up. She's solid. I took her for a spin the other day. Knuckles is solid on the road, brother. The rings are gone in her. She's burning up so much oil you wouldn't even believe it. But we're just keeping fresh stuff in it. That way you don't have to change it. Woody, upstate New York. George Outdoors. We have a lot of maple. Maple's good firewood. Screwdriver Tuning's got hemlock, he says. Yeah, hemlock's good, but hemlock's not that great over here down in the lowlands. It's not the greatest. Anything with a wide grain, you know. The orange Jeep got a new owner, Snowman. Yes, it did. Lance, Buckin, love you. But just cut up some hemlock for framing. Cool. Yeah, Osage is one of the top burners out there. Top burners. Alex, good to see you. Nice to see you, Alex. From Sweden, Eric, nice to see you too, buddy. Very cool. It's nice to see everybody. Boy, oh boy, we got some. Let's see here. We got a tree guy here. Let me see this character. I got a 95 150 with a 6-banger in it that I use for hauling my wood. Right on, buddy. Hey, it's got a box in it, right? May as well throw firewood in it. Good man. It's going down tree removal. Good. Where are you from, buddy? Yeah, the trick is with burning wood, friends, is you've got to burn it dry. If you got a wood stove, I'm talking about. I don't know about these wood boiler burner things. I'm talking about an indoor wood stove. I don't care what you burn. You burn that sucker hot daily. You're not, friends. I burn nothing but fir, like 90% fir. We burned some maple this year. It's been nice, but I burn fir. And you guys see my videos when I clean my chimney. I get about that much dust out of my chimney. Dust. Not creosote. Dust. Who's this? Maybe in a bit, if you're still going. I had a bit of a wet, soggy one today. Oh yeah, the boys just getting down for camp. He says he had a wet, soggy day in the woods, friends. Hogan did. Go over and see him on his Instagram, friends. Cedar Tree Works. Give him a hoot, friends. He'll appreciate it. Cedar Tree Works on Instagram. I think he's Cedar Tree Works, isn't he, Rita? He is, I think. Yeah. Home lights are nice power saws. Lindsay, how are you, says Rita. Donnie Walker. Are you using a square filed chain? I use both, Chad. I use both. When I'm falling, which isn't a ton anymore, production falling, but when I'm into some nice clean wood, yeah, I run square. Yeah. Yeah. When's your axe coming out, Buckin? Well, I should have a prototype here. I'm hoping this coming week. I don't know though. That's up to when Liam is happy with it. I'll hang it on my, Cedar Tree Works on Instagram. Yeah, there's Rita. So we're still in the very end stages of R&D. So there's no answer to that question actually, but we are so close, friends. We're so close. And I'm so glad that Liam Hoffman has taken on the project. And Brad is working on a project for me as well with us, for both of us. I like working with people, friends. You know, I could do everything, yes, but then it would not allow me to, I think, do what I'm meant to do here, to be used to my highest purpose. Does people understand what I'm talking about? Hogan, maybe in a bit. Oh, okay. There he is. Ah, yeah. Bakken. Should I get my double blade super sharp? Your double bit? Your axe, buddy? Depends on what you're doing with it. If you're chopping, yes. If you're splitting, depends. That's a tough one. It's nice to have it sharp, but you've got two bits, right? So find out what bit is the sharpest. Is there one that's different than the other? It should be. Look close. I switched to square and absolutely love it. It was tricky to learn hand file, especially my weak side. Are you filing into the tooth or out of the tooth? I file out of the tooth. Axe handles. Yes. I got Nick Pixel sending me my leftover axe handles from Bunyan. And I've got a couple of nice patterns, friends. Real nice patterns. So Eli made us that box for Bunyan, remember? So I'm waiting to hear back from Eli right now, as a matter of fact. I'm hoping to have a couple of those handles going. There's a slight adjustment I got to make on the wedge banger. I look forward to doing that too. Maybe Rita can help me with that, friends. Rita can ship, right? Ever gonna get a Harley? Yes. Yes, I am. But it might be, I'm not sure. It might be a custom build. I'm not sure yet. But probably a Harley, yeah. Yeah, my handle's gonna, no. This axe is gonna be me. The only part of this axe that's not me, friends, is the hafting. And that's gonna be Liam Hoffman. The man knows how to haft an axe. He has a system. That was very important to me. Brad knows how to haft too, but he's concentrating on the blacksmithing. Oh no, this is what I'm saying. This is the R&D we're in right now with the axes. They come here. I handle them on my handles that I've handmade, and then we go from there in the next step. That's what's going down now. It'll all be on the channel. Just be patient. I know you have been. No one's been more patient than I have. Trust me. UFC is about it, Brandon. What was that one, Rita? Do you watch any sports? Yeah, UFC. Yeah, I love the UFC. Locust burns very nice. It does. It burns nice. It stinks though. What part's not good to hear, Jolk? Jolk, I want to know your input. What part is not good, Jolk? The fact that I'm not hafting the axes? That part? Think about it now, Jolk. Think about it, brother. Is that what you want to see me, just hanging out hafting axes all day long? Because that's what it would be, or nobody would get an axe. But I'm not sure what you mean. So tell me what you mean, Joel. You matter. Joel. You matter. Everybody matters. I'm not gonna hang inside a building and haft axes all day long. Do you know what's gonna happen when we launch this axe, friends? Yeah. And here's another thing you may not understand. And I won't talk about the logistics or the particulars. No, I was responding to a different comment about losing digits. Oh, okay, Joel. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. I just didn't understand, so thank you for that. Susan, Shannon, and Jessica, we love you down here, Buckin. I love you too. I love you too. Thank you. That means a lot, Shannon and Jessica. It does. Thank you. Everybody wants to be loved. Got you, Rita. Thank you. Thanks, Joel. No, friends, I have a good feeling about the axe thing for me. Friends, I don't, there's no secrets here. You guys ought to know that by now. I would hope. But I will tell you this, howdy from Tennessee, LP94. Tennessee, I'll be down there at the end of the month, end of February. Excuse me. Hi, Buckin. I rehandled 2 axes today. They will be my wedge bangers. Good. Good for you. It's a nice feeling. I'm going to go soon, friends. But as far as the axe goes, think about this for a second now. Oh, I come across that fat wood all the time, brother. Steady, 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 like steady. Yeah, fur is. We live in a very resiny part of the world. You know what I mean? That's one thing about the hardwoods that I miss when I come there. I love the hardwoods. I love being in the hardwood forests, but when you're in a resiny type of pungent forest, they're so different. Everything is so different. Anyways, I have sacrificed this stuff in order to get this axe. I'm not going to make the axe. I'm not a blacksmith. It would take me 5 years to learn. And then, you know what I'm saying. I've beaten this up enough already, friends. So as far as getting the axes out, I'll never get axes out unless I don't do it like this. It'll never happen. And I don't want it to never happen. Friends, to me, it's about getting an axe that works in your hands. And I'll guarantee you this. When you pull it, if you're lucky enough to get a wood bullet, if you're lucky enough to get one, and I mean that because they're handmade, friends. Okay, if you're lucky enough to get one, I will guarantee that when you lift that out of its box, out of its shavings, or out of whatever you get it in, and you put it in your hands, it's going to be an experience like you've probably never experienced before in an axe. I will make that. That's why it's coming here. That's why I'm not just saying, hey Liam, hang that on your best axe handle. Hey Liam, just do it, Liam. No, I trust you, Liam. Just make the axe. Let me see the profile and put it on your best handle and let's start going. No. And why is that? Can anybody answer that in the question in the comment section? Can anybody answer that? Why I'm doing that this way? Yeah. Because it's what? Yeah. Exactly. Well, quality, yes, but more importantly, there's more to it than that. It's your name. Exactly, Mr. Kevin Duff. It's your name. Guess what? Check this out. Integrity. Exactly. Everything. Think about this. So I say to some guy, make the axe, sell the axe. You put the handle. You just pick a handle, put it on there, send it out there. It's got Buckin Special on it. Or Wood Bullet, right? Buckin. My name on it. Buckin. And it goes out and something's not quite right. Right? Something's not quite right. Does the maker get in trouble? The guy who makes it? Do they scorn him? No, they sure don't. They scorn the man with the name on it. That's why when you own a business and hire people, you're only as good as the people you got working for you. So treat them like gold and pay them money, good money, and bonus them. And talk about their families and their properties and lift them up. Make them happy. Lift each other up. Lift your employees up. Give them cash. Hire good people and pay them well. It allows you to free you up and go elsewhere. That's if you own a business. That's your tip of the day. Yeah, there you go. Check out Douglas fir is 26.5. Did you guys know that, friends? Somebody just put up the numbers for the BTUs. Douglas fir, there's some discrepancies on the internet, and when I looked where the websites are from, one's where the Douglas fir isn't even there. Dino Joe, good to see you, buddy. There's Dino Joe, friends. Friends, Douglas fir has the same BTU heat as oak and hickories. It's the same, friends. It's the same. I wish the owner of the company I worked for had that mentality. Buddy,
I know. It's a theme. But Douglas fir is 26.5 BTUs. You will see, I know all this stuff, friends. I know it off by heart. That's why I don't get into any discussions about, well, I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not even gonna do it. Friends, talk about what you know. There's another little tip of the day for you. Talk about what you have experienced, not what I've experienced. Because if you talk about somebody else's experience, well, this guy said that happens. Oh, well, that's his experience. So that's not your experience. What if you experienced something completely different? What if you did? I'm just saying, because you will. I'm a realist, friends. And I can guarantee you I'll be real when I'm here. Nick. What does Nick say? Let's go down here. Nick's got something to say because it's long. Buck and I packed just shy of cord in the old Dodge Grand Caravan. Turned lots of heads driving down the mountain that day. Yeah, we had a guy, he actually ran firewood in a van. He did. That's what he did, a 1-ton van. Good for you, buddy. Yeah, that must have been sitting down on her. Wild West. Happy birthday, Will. Say happy birthday to Will. Happy birthday, Will. Peppy. Pepsi. Molet. Mark Moret Molina. Molina, good to see you today, buddy. Hope you're doing good. Turbo T, we love you. Pepsi, we love you. Earl Rigney. Experience is the teacher. Yes, indeed it is. Or the memory. Or the reminder. Happy birthday. Good night, Buckin. It's been a pleasure listening to you. My first live stream here. I'll be back every Sunday, Savage. Savage, we appreciate you, buddy. Be kind, okay, bud? Help some people out. I know you already do, buddy, but keep it going strong. Let that person in front of you when you're driving down the road. Don't engage. Respond to love. Respond to love, Savage Firewood. You're stronger. You're twice as strong when you turn the cheek, brother. You just are. No one's testing you, pal. No one's testing you. You're testing you. That's it. There's no tests. Only memory. Friends, I'm actually going to go. I feel extremely grateful to have you folks here following me along. This is where I'm at right now. Richard, good to see you. PP, we love you. Pilk Polk. Just excited to get back on the horse, but I'm just going to take it slow. I'll pop in every day, friends, and say hi to you. But as far as the power saw stuff goes right now, we're just going to go, hey, Dino McGarry, my buddy. Been a while. Dino from Australia. Dino. Thank you, Dean. Thank you for the support, buddy. Thank you for all the super chats, friends. Really appreciate you all. Morgan, I did test your muffler, by the way. It works. Are you calling that one the Enterprise? It works real good, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I do have, I'm scared to show the footage because I kind of, well, I'll probably throw it up. It's silly. I shouldn't have been doing it. Thanks for having us over. It's good to see everybody. I'm going to hit the road. Whoa, Kyle with a super chat on the way out. Axes will be awesome. I think the axes are actually really going to help the channel. Yeah, I do. I'll only get a small piece of it, friends. Just putting that out there. When you do something this way and you trust a good builder and he looks after all the logistics, making it, hanging it, mailing it, you know what I mean, all that. Christine and I will all work close together with this. You sacrifice. It's either you do it yourself and make some dough, or you pass it on in lieu of the project. I want the project to go. I want you guys to get this thing in your freaking hands. So that's why we're doing this. And I'm excited about it. And just so you know, I'd rather, act than speak, but this year is going to be exciting. Very exciting. Let the shoulder rest. I will. I've got to rest, friends. I have to. Anyway, I love yous all. Thanks for coming today. I got to figure out how to do that scheduled thing on there. I'll figure it out. Friends, work hard. Be honest. Be kind. Have some resilience. Things come when they're supposed to come, not in our time all the time. As much as we can exert our will upon a situation, it's going to happen when it's going to happen. And if you don't fight it, just show up and do the best you can every day and put energy into it, it will come, but not in your time. Anyway, Devin, we love you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Stop pushing water uphill with a rake, friends. Turn around and start going with the flow. Christine, Rita, I love you. Thanks to all our moderators today. A massive, massive thank you to all our super chatters. There goes one right there from Nick. Nick, thank you. Follow your freaking spirit, friends. Go do whatever you want. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Make the decision that you're going to do this and go do it. Is it going to be tough, hard sometimes? Abso-freaking-lutely it is. Abso-freaking-lutely it is. Turn fear into excitement. That's what I did. I turned all the fears into excitement and said, I'm going to go have some exciting times. Over and out. I love yous all. See you on the next one. Be kind, friends.